Alrighty, hi Soul family, welcome back to the channel. So I have a couple of announcements before we get into this week's pick a card reading. So as you can tell, I'm going through changes and so is the channel. So I did want to make a couple announcements. So I created a new PDF file on my website for those who are changing, upgrading in frequency and consciousness. So it's like a roadmap guide for understanding the difference between the 3D, 4D, and 5D, and if you are lowering your vibration, how to raise it back, natural ways to do so. That is free and available on my website. I also want to announce that I also have a secondary channel that I've officially made. First video is uploaded already. This is going to be more of like a sit-down, one-on-one conversation, behind the scenes, spiritual sit-down and chit-chats. That's what that channel is going to be more about. More of me just speaking and sharing my journey, as well as like how I stay grounded in my own life as well. So I also have another PDF file that is available, and this PDF file is building your own spiritual archetype. This is created, me and my guides created this because I feel like there's a pull away from watching so many different people, and you're wanting to be your own inspiration, live in your purpose, and really align with your spiritual side. And sometimes it can be easier to do so when you build your own archetype, when it's like you see your spiritual side and you give it a name. So that's why I've also shifted to Yemaya. So my full spiritual archetype now is Yemaya, the Dreaming Current. So we're no longer going by Kamoya. So I do want to announce that on the channel, and you'll hear more about it on my secondary channel if you're interested in that. Also, I do want to say, at the end of every pick-up pile reading, me and my guides have come up with it's like a section that I'm gonna do at the end of every pick a pile reading. It's called the final wave. It gives you something to do for the next 30 days to really focus on yourself and your own reality. So I went back to the basics as to why I started tarot and what is my intention for my audience. So my intention for you guys is, you're not obsessing over a sign. You're not waiting for things to shift. You are becoming that change in your life. So the final wave is designed for you guys to take action and really stay consistent for the next 30 days on your own development, your own improvement. So it's just to invite more presence into your reality. So the final wave is to invite more presence into your reality and to release anxiety. So this wave, I want you to imagine it as if like you're on this final wave and it's pushing you into the direction that you want to go to. So that's my intention for the final wave. So those are all my announcements for the video. So you can either choose picking the images, so you can either choose from the images or the pile selection, whichever one you feel drawn to. If you're struggling to pick from an image, you can look at the piles, whichever ones you feel drawn to. That will be your reading for today. So today we're going to be channeling messages from the water, as well as messages from Yemaya. She is my spiritual mother, my archetype's mother, so we're going to be getting a lot more messages from her. I absolutely love her energy. She's been allowing me to be in more of a flow energy. And yeah, just embracing my femininity, not doing too much, not trying so hard. So that's why I also privated all my old video, guys. I just want a new energy, and I don't want to be mass producing videos because I'm not a machine. So we're done with that, okay? Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. Please support the channel as well. Like, you know, my watch hours started over because I'm starting over. So we're starting over from scratch. So yeah. Anyway, those are my messages, guys, and I'll see you in whatever pile that you choose. Alrighty, hi pile number 1. So you chose the first image as well as the first deck of cards. So we're going to get into it. So I haven't seen these cards yet. We're going to be revealing it together, but let's channel from the image. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm channeling from the image as well. So off your image alone, messages from the water. This is my pal. You're going through a rebirth right now, right? A whole new version of you is emerging from the water, and it's your spiritual side. You're feeling more connected. So if you missed the intro, I mentioned that I created a spiritual archetype PDF file for those who are looking to be their own inspiration, to embody their own spiritual side, their higher self, give it a name. So I definitely do feel like that PDF file is something that you guys could use as a useful tool as well. So that is available on my website, which will be linked down below. But I do feel like you guys are getting a stronger connection to your guides. You're feeling them more deeply. It's almost like you could be in a room and you just feel the spiritual energy. Like your energy is through the charts. And I feel like you guys are also having a hard time sleeping right now, because your body's going through upgrades. You are upgrading. Your rebirth is here. It's not, you're not waiting on it. It's here right now. So all the downloads that you're getting, your guides want you to really just act on it. Allow yourself to flow too, because this is my collective where I'm getting the energy where it's like, you can't be taking action how everybody else takes action. Like, you know, like if you're reading Atomic Habits, for example, it's a useful tool to track your habits, but you don't want to feel like a machine. You don't want to feel like I have to do 5 minutes of a meditation. It's a choice. So if you're even creating like a calendar, your guides are letting me know if you're creating a calendar for your life for more productivity, allow it to be just a guide, but not like a prison. So don't cage yourself in. You were never meant to be caged in, because I'm seeing the mermaid and she's just emerging from the water and she just needs to be free, and that is exactly how you're meant to live your life. A lot of you guys could be Pisces, Cancer. I'm getting water signs, so this is my pile where a lot of the water signs may pick this pile. You guys are just getting reconnected back to your roots. I'm also getting some of you guys could be traveling to an island and you're getting like spiritual downloads from that island. You're feeling like you're going through a major rebirth right now, and that feeling that you're feeling, your guides are confirming it. Okay, so that's what I'm getting off the image alone. Yeah, you guys are definitely getting reconnected with your divinity. Like, it feels like you've just stepped through a whole new world and everything feels like it's just working out for you, and I love that for you. Let's see, so let's get into the quartz. So off the bat we have the 7 of Cups. Nice. Okay, put your crystal to the side. The 10 of Pentacles. Hello. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so off the bat from the tarot cards alone, my love, you are gonna have a lot of options to choose from. If you're not seeing it right now in your reality, you it's like I'm getting this energy where you guys have fully stepped into who you are meant to be in this life, but like there's so much to do. So I'm getting like either you're overstimulated or you're you're overwhelmed with all the things that you want to do, and your team is just calling you to double down and choose one. So for example, if you're learning a new hobby, master that hobby, then move on to the next one. You have your entire life to do exactly what you want to do with it, okay? But just know that everything that you do will bring in success and abundance. A happy life, an abundant life, it's yours. So I just feel like this energy where you guys are doing like the background work. For example, it's like you're building your empire, so you're starting from scratch. Maybe you're also now eating healthy foods, because I see her in a garden, and it's just like you're treating your body better, and I feel like you're just in a beginning stage of all of this. So maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, so Spirit's calling me to let you know to breathe through it. Okay, allow yourself to just okay, you're meant to have this. Allow yourself to have this. Okay, and if you're worried about making the wrong decisions, baby, your team is letting me know there's no such thing. Okay, there's only lessons that you can learn and pivot. But allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to get up and try something. If it doesn't work, try something else. Okay. So we have messages from Spirit. Look past what you feel are your incompatibilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved so far. It is okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. I feel like messages from the water is letting you know to stop focusing on the things that have happened in your past, because your rebirth is here for you now. You're here now, in this new timeline now. It's not like something that you're waiting to see unfold. You're here now. So every decision that you make now is what's going to let your reality catch up to you, right? So if you're getting a download to create a PDF file, for example, create it. It doesn't matter if you think it's not good enough, just create it, put it out there, okay? The rest will come. Like, Spirit will align customers to you, send them to you. That's just an example though. Focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought patterns so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. So messages from the water. You guys need to stick to your subliminals. The seeds that you're planting in your mind, your affirmations. This is what's going to make it feel normal to you. So you guys, you went through a lot of like purging. I'm getting this energy where this is my power. You've been through dark night of the soul. You had to let go of a lot. You had to do that deep walk with Spirit. And now it's time for you to receive. But you have to allow yourself to receive. And if it feels uncomfortable, it's time for you to plant new seeds. Like, for example, for me, I knew my rebirth was here when Spirit was calling me to rest more, but rest felt so uncomfortable for me. So I started listening to subliminals to allow myself to rest and it not feel like a challenge. And my new mantra is the more I rest, the more I receive, period. Okay? So it's just like that. Like, Your mindset work matters. The seeds that you plant matter. So yes, you're doing things externally, but also remember that your mind has to be on the same page. So you want your reality to shift. That is also a very important step. Do not underestimate that mindset work, okay? So we have take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive, bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. So I get this energy where things are slow for you right now. It's after the storm period where, the noise is calming down. But this is not a bad thing. Do not think that stillness and quietness means that, like, oh, spirit is abandoning you, because I feel like some of you guys may also struggle with anxiety. So your guides are letting you know that just because it's quiet doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong, okay? I feel like your guides are letting me know that you're slowing down right now because things will pick up for you and you're gonna get busy. So enjoy the stillness of this moment. So pick up a calm hobby to do and just chill with your own energy, because when that wave comes through you, baby, it's gonna be like you're gonna miss the slow period. Okay, so every moment of your life, spirit is just saying that appreciate the season that you're in, because when it shifts, you're going to miss this season too. Okay, so we have, what areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary to tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. So what I'm getting from this, guys, maybe you're having disrupted sleep because it's like you're looking for validation to confirm that your rebirth is here, and spirit's saying that you don't need to look for validation. You are that change. So I'm just hearing manifestation happens when you stop looking for signs. Yeah, like, it's just like, I feel like you're worrying because it's silent, and this video, like, I hope you get something from it, but your guides are really making it clear that it's not quiet because you're doing something wrong. You're getting ready to shift, but this shift is you, if that makes sense. So it's like allowing yourself to experience the abundance that you want to receive, without struggle. It doesn't have to be a challenge. So if you have the belief that, like, I have to work hard in order to achieve, then you're being asked to release that at this time. So a releasing ritual could be very significant for this collective. So we have, you are never lost, but forging a path to new worlds. So you are not lost, baby. Your higher self is letting you know that you are not lost. So these are the higher self cards. You're not lost. You are on the right path, and you cannot make the wrong decision. So if that's what you're worrying about, release that. Take a deep breath. Sigh out the worry, the doubt, the fear. Okay. Intention and action launch all your dreams. Okay. So what intentions are you setting right now? What are your intentions? Get clear on them. That's the hardest part, I think, on when we're manifesting, is getting clear on what it is that you actually want, and taking aligned action with that. And it doesn't have to be like you're breaking your back in order to achieve this. So surrender that, release that, if you need to listen to subliminals that say life on easy mode or life is easy, do that. Just do that. Like, it's just that simple for you. Just do that, because you've done all the internal purging and work, but now it's time for you to really see the shift. And the thing is, your guides is letting you know that you are the shift. So your intentions, how you're showing up right now, really matters. So we have confidence. So your guides, so a peacock could be significant for this collective. Your guys want you to be more confident. So for those of you guys who are actually, like, interested in the archetype, building your own confidence, maybe the version of you that you're creating, how do they act? Get clear on that version of you. Like, to receive the blessings that you're wanting to manifest, how does that version of you act? What version of you do you need to be to receive that? That's coming in. So that's coming up and that's coming in. Yeah. I don't know why I said that twice, but the number 2 could be significant. Maybe you're hearing things over and over and over again. Spirit's really trying to get your attention. So we have cartonomacy. Every time I get this card, so a spiritual gift, cartonomacy. You're being called to explore messages in a deck of cards, discover the guidance, messages, and future in the cards. So some of you guys, maybe this version of you also reads cards, and Spirit is calling you to look into reading a different form of tarot. Like, it's not tarot, but it's like, it's this word, I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know what I'm talking about. So some of you guys could read like that as well. So you have 1414, angel number that you could be seeing. Possibilities. Building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. Okay, so off the bat, I'm hearing spirits telling you to align yourself with the energy of gratitude daily. So you can see the abundance that's already around you, and that allows you to receive more. Tune yourself to the frequency of what this 10 of Pentacles is to you. That happy timeline, that abundant timeline. And abundance is not just wealth, you guys. It's the way that you're feeling. Happiness is abundance. Health is abundant. So if you're taking care of your body, you are in alignment. If you're eating healthier, you're in alignment. If you're moving your body, you're in alignment. Okay, so sometimes we overcomplicate things, and it doesn't need to be so complicated. That's what I'm hearing your guides say. Let me get this situated. Okay, so we have, here is an affirmation that you can say for 1414. I'm grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. So Spirit is saying that whatever you're manifesting, this or something better. That's the energy, that's the frequency they want you to be on. This or something better. It'll always be better, but it will not be worse. You are deserving of it, and stop. I feel like your guys are saying that the universe is not seeing you how you're seeing yourself, and you really need to change your self-concept. You want to manifest something different, change your self-concept. It's not about writing out more things. It's not about doing harder. It's how you see yourself. So say, for example, you want a healthier life, but you see yourself as somebody who overeats, who doesn't have a good relationship with food. Subliminals to help you heal your relationship with food. It's always going to start back with that mindset. Like, for you guys, I just feel like that's the energy that your guys want you to know. It's the mindset. It's not that you've not done enough shadow work. It's the way that you see yourself. So you need new seeds. You need to plant new seeds. It's like we can say that we love ourselves, but if our mind isn't really like, there's too much evidence to say that you don't. You're coming out of times where you've like abandoned yourself or sacrificed yourself too much. It's time for you to start working with that mind, okay? So that's coming through. We have psychic healing. You're being called to explore psychic and spiritual healing to help improve one's condition, no matter if you're focusing on the mind, body, or soul. So some of you guys could be like psychic healers. That's a spiritual gift that's unlocking for you at this time, or you've noticed that in yourself. Some of you guys could also be Reiki healers that's coming through. Or maybe you're going to have a session done, or you're feeling called to. It's coming up. So we have inner authority. Trust yourself. Listen to your true self. Trauma versus guidance. So messages from the water is to recognize your emotions and not let them control you. So some of you guys, you may also be called to work with the goddess Yemaya to help you have your emotions under control. Because some of you guys, it's like maybe you're wanting to manifest love, for example, but it's like every time you get into a relationship, you self-sabotage, for example, or you run away from certain things, or you're avoiding it because you're just like, I don't want to experience this. This is like an example, but like say you're meeting a new friend, right? And you have the fear of like what you've been through in the past, and so you try to avoid this person as much as possible, not because they're like doing something bad, but because there's a fear in you. So that's coming up. That's self-awareness, okay? And I just get this energy where you guys are learning to trust yourself more. So also having patience with your body, that's coming up. Because some of you guys, I feel like you crave things when your emotions aren't in balance. So maybe you're an emotional eater, and Spirit's calling your attention to that, okay? You have the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. You guys are literally leaving the matrix. I don't know how to explain it. Like, your consciousness is on a different level, and I have a free guide that shows you where your level of consciousness is by comparison by the 3D, 4D, or 5D. So if you're interested in that, that's free, and it's available on my website. But I just get this energy where just like you're not falling for the same things that you are anymore, and Spirit's calling you to not be so hard on yourself. I feel like you guys are forgiving yourself from the past, the decisions you made in the past, because you were, the level of consciousness that you had then, you need grace. Give yourself grace, okay? That's coming up. So we have recharge and hold lightly. These are how you can remain mindful. I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I'm ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirit and recharges my energy. So Mother Gaia is really calling your attention at this time. There's messages for you in nature. So spend some time in nature. Clear your head. If you're having trouble believing or making a decision, go talk to nature. Just speak out loud. So we have hold lightly. I take the things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight, so that when it comes time for them to go, they may go smoothly. This does not mean I love any less, but that I am open to the changes of life. I just get this energy where you guys are moving on from seeing things in such a black and white way, and you're making peace with how people treated you in the past and how you showed up as well. So it's just like you're releasing the past, and this is a part of your rebirth, guys. So even if you feel like, oh, okay, I thought I was done with this chapter, babe, it's okay that it's coming up again. It's coming up again for a reason. Maybe there's something that you missed. So sometimes our journey is never linear, right? It's just like you'll go here, then you go there, then you go there, then you go there. The universe never goes in a straight line. It's not from A to Z, okay? The universe doesn't work that way. So I just kind of feel like your guides are telling you to slow down and be with whatever it is that's coming up right now in your reality. If it's somebody from the past, release it with love, meet it with love, meet yourself with love. One thing that I realized for me, I wasn't able to really let go of one specific person that kept coming up in my energy because I was unwilling to really sit with the role that I played. Sometimes our ego likes to point the finger and say, this person did that and this person did that. And I'm not doubting that they didn't do this and that. But it's like, why can't I move on? It's because I needed to release certain things on paper and say how I felt and how I wish I showed up differently. But I also have to forgive myself because the level of consciousness that I was at the time, like, I couldn't do any better. I wasn't healthy enough, So there's never a black and white thing, no one's all good and no one's all bad. So when we start to think in those terms, it doesn't allow us to let go of that timeline. So that's coming up for a reason. I don't know why, but yeah. So now, guys, it's time for the final wave. Let's see how you can remain present for the next 30 days and how you can play that role in your life. How you can welcome in more presence for the next 30 days. Actually, let me light an incense. Zubi zubi zubap. Let's get a Palo Santo. Alrighty. Let's connect to the final wave. Spirit, your messages for pile number 1. Pile number 1. Let's see. I feel like I just need to say to you, pile number 1, don't underestimate how far you've come. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of work. And this is my pile where you put yourself through a lot in terms of like, you hold yourself to a very high standard, and when it comes time to getting shit done, it's like this is my collective where I'm like, you're high achievers. I have no doubt, but it's like sometimes like your specific message from the water is to allow yourself to be in flow more instead of following strict routines. Okay, so it's okay to have moments of rest without needing to earn it. That's coming through. And I feel like you do better when you allow yourself to flow like that versus like a structured routine. So how number 1 remain mindful for the next 30 days? So we have sunbathing. So more nature, baby. So we have sunbathing. For the next 30 days, get sunlight every day. Spend some time outside. Receive your light codes. Lay in the sun. No distractions for 5 minutes or more daily. Journal what comes up. What messages come from the sun for you. So we have the number 222. And yeah, so those are your messages from the final wave. So let's get a oracle to close off, an oracle message. So at the bottom we have be your own guide. So I feel like everything's just kind of circling back together, guys. Be your own guide. This is the only card I'm going to take because I feel like Spirit is saying that's it. For the next 30 days, your guides want you to just not look up any guidance videos. Just listen to your own self. Journal daily and really tap into that inner authority, that inner voice, your higher self. Follow your own advice. Don't ask anybody else's opinion. Like, if you're going to wear a blue dress, wear that blue dress. Don't ask somebody if it looks good on you. Just wear it for the next 30 days. And also sunbathing and spending time outside in nature is how you can really just tap back into your own energy and yeah, just live in your own reality instead of like searching for answers. So those are my messages for you guys. Thank you for watching. If you did stay to the end, comment a sun emoji to let me know that you will be sunbathing and being your own guide and just listening to your own inner authority this month. Okay, so yeah, those are my messages, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Alrighty, hi pile number 2. So you chose this lovely image, as well as this deck of cards. If you chose using the deck or the image, this is the pile for you. So I'm looking over here because I'm channeling from the image as well. So I get this energy for you, pile number 2, where you're allowing yourself to be more vulnerable. Your pile feels a lot more emotional healing. So the messages from the water is when you are drinking water or you are taking a bath, for example, or you're just showering, speak life into that water. So speak your affirmations into the water that you're consuming, into the bath that you're taking. Speak what you need to let go of. whatever just be vulnerable with the water around you. If you're taking a shower, visualize that water cleansing away any bullshit of the day. So this is my power. You're deeply connected to water. I feel like it's a very healing thing for you when you're in it. And also, I'm getting divine love. The abundance that's here for you is divine love. And the more you allow yourself to receive and be vulnerable and accept help, is the more you're telling the universe, I'm inviting more love into my reality. A lot of you guys could have a very divine connection right now in your life, or you're meeting them very soon. I just get this energy where you can feel the divine in your partner. You can feel, you're experiencing yourself in another person. So you guys are, there's just this dream that I'm getting. It's like, when you guys are dreaming together, it's like you finally met someone who's like you. So for example, if this is also just like a friendship and it's not romantic, it's like you're meeting yourself in that person. So it's like, if you always show up and you give to another, you're being with another giver. So the universe is giving you your own energy back. You're experiencing yourself, because I feel like this is coming into your reality because you're allowing yourself to, you've been in the frequency of self-love. So you've been loving on yourself, and this is how you're able to recognize yourself in another. So it's like, you may think, oh my god, this person's so much different than me, but I feel like Spirit is letting me know that you're experiencing your own energy through this person. So it's like, if you're a thoughtful person, they're a thoughtful person, but like on the same level as you. Like, for example, someone may mention, I like cats, in the beginning of your relationship, and you remember that, and the person that you're with is also like that. Whether this is friendship, whether this is like platonic or romantic, they're also like that. And this is a gift from the divine. This is a gift. Okay? Yeah, and I love that for you. I feel this deep connection between these two beautiful souls, and it's not out of need, it's out of choice. So it's like you're both secure in your own worlds, and when you come together, you form one stream, one waterfall. It's lovely. And it's like, but you're both your own individual people. Like, even though you're experiencing yourself in another person, it's not that you're exactly the same, it's that your energy, it's like you're both like confident, you both love yourself, you both have your own like standards, you're not gonna be like settling for less. And I feel like you've both experienced heartbreak, you've both experienced people taking advantage of you. So it's like, when you find a good thing, you both know how to be grateful for each other. Hello, I love this. I love this. Okay. Yeah, you guys are very strong souls. So let's get into your messages. So off the bat, let's start with tarot, actually. So we have 4 cards came out for you. So we have the Hermit card, the Strength card, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. Okay, so off the bat, I get this energy where you're both able to spend a lot of time by yourself. Maybe you both like space, but you guys are not, it's not in a bad way. So you both take time for yourself. You're loving on your own energy, and this is literally the key to everything that you always wanted, I just kind of feel like you guys had to go through a lot, and you're in this energy where you're not wanting the struggle anymore. So whether this is friendship, whether this is romantic, you've been through the worst, and it's like, now, no matter what, you're not going to let yourself settle anymore. So if that's a fear that you have, Spirit's letting me know that you've already built those spiritual stripes. You're not going to let nobody walk over you anymore. Okay, so if they're not coming correct, then they got to go left. Okay, they can't stay in your reality anymore. You're not waiting for people to change. You're not hoping someone is more than what they're showing you. Whatever you're experiencing from that person, you're deciding whether or not this is for you or not. And it's because you've learned to tune into that inner feeling, your inner feelings. I love that for you guys. A lighthouse could be significant. You guys have been spending a lot of time self-caring and really working on yourself. I get this energy where it's like you've really been pouring into you. Some of you guys could be like witches, because like you're cooking up in the kitchen is what I'm getting. You could also choose pile number 3 if you were drawn to it. There's messages in there for you is what I'm hearing. And then we have the 3 of Cups. So guys, if you are not experiencing this divine union, this connection, Spirit's letting me know that it's coming into your reality a lot sooner than you think. So I heard 3 months, 3 days. Some of you guys 3 days, 3 months, 3 days. But I don't know, like, time is very irrelevant to me, especially with all the quantum jumping that I've experienced. this is all about an energy, guys. It's like knowing that either way you're going to be good, and knowing that, and spirit knowing that you're not going to let another person live rent free in your mind or your energy space anymore. You've gone through that. You've dealt with a lot of energy vampires, and so you're just like, you got to come correct. You got to come correct. Some of you guys could be going to see like stars, or like watching the stars with your friends or something like that soon. Stargazing. I just get this energy where you're aligning with your soul tribe. It's you're ready to receive this. I love that for you. Let's get some more messages. Some messages from spirit. So we have, you are doing your best and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. So spirit saying focus on what you want to see more of at this time, and that's exactly what's creating this shift for you. You want to experience more love, pour into you more. Pour into yourself more. You want to experience more happiness, do more things that make you happy. If it's not making you happy, just dead it. Okay, a lot of times we feel like we have to do certain things, but all some of the things that we think we have to do, we don't really have to do them. You know, it's like, I feel like your guides are asking you to get clear on what it is that is an obligation that you necessarily need to do, versus something that you say, oh, I have to do this. Like, for example, you don't always have to show up when someone calls you. That's a choice. You choose to do that. But if you say, okay, this one time, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to call somebody else, it is what it is. Okay, that's what's coming through. So we have, accept where you're at in this moment in time. Only then you can begin to move forward. Be clear about your intentions. This makes it easier for us to this makes it easier for the universe and us to help you. Doors will open unexpectedly. Be ready. I feel like you guys, messages from the water is like, what are your intentions? What do you want to experience? Speak that into your water. I get this energy where spirit is also calling you to accept where you are right now and release what's no longer serving you with ease. Like, let it go. And if you're having trouble letting this go, use water as an element to help you with that release. Salt baths could be significant as well. But I just get this energy where things will shift for you unexpectedly, because you guys have been planting seeds for a while. And you may be in a moment of stillness right now. I feel like spirit just wants you to find a way to be happy no matter what. So that's why you're in this stillness right now. So it's like, if some of you guys are in this pile and you're hoping to experience a divine connection because maybe you're watching a bunch of love tarot readings, it's like spirit's calling you to take a break from that. Take a break from that and really just be happy with where you are right now. That's coming through. And I feel like that's how you're going to be reclaiming your energy and your power. Okay, if you keep on waiting and keep on looking out the window for certain things to shift, it's like you're creating your own personal hell and not feeling okay with how things are in this present moment. Things can only shift in the present moment. So if you're not happy in this present moment, then how do you expect things to shift? Is what's coming through. Count all of your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that has yet to come into it. Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? So I just get this energy where it's like you haven't met all the people who are going to love you yet. And right now, Spirit just wants you to be grateful for what you do have. Okay? Yeah, it's coming through very strongly. So let's get these ones, because these ones were like shuffled at a different time. Is that it? Okay. So we have inner child. Play, laugh, be silly, heal child wounds. So some of you guys, I feel like maybe you're going to be invited out to do something that's a little bit more silly, and Spirit saying to go. Allow your inner child to play. So some of you guys listening to more playlists that invoke that feeling that you felt when you were a kid, doing things that you enjoyed as a child. So for example, blowing bubbles. If you loved that as a kid, do that again. The more you connect to your joy, the easier things will flow for you. I just got a download to share a specific subliminal. It's a silent subliminal that brings in that happiness and that joy. If you're having trouble to really connect to that energy, try that for 30 days. I'm going to link it here for you guys. Just listen to that subliminal and see how you feel. Okay, so we have creatrix. Express emotions, birth your creations, womb energy. So Spirit's calling you guys to do a lot of womb healing at this time. Placing your hands over your womb, sending your womb love. Placing your hands on your womb and just like visualizing the healing energy, sending healing energy there. Some of you guys could be giving birth or just gave birth. That's coming through. Yeah, it's coming through very strongly. But I feel like this could be like a new you that you're birthing as well. Okay, so we have messages from your future higher self. You are a beacon for others to follow, so don't hide the bright light that you are. Did we not say there's something about a lighthouse before? Oh my god, synchronicity. So that's very important, guys. But you are meant to be a leader, and this is why you guys went through so many things on. I feel like you guys were taught lessons through people. So you met a lot of different people for different reasons, and they didn't come into your life and stay. So maybe this is why you're like really craving someone permanent. But it's like you needed to learn to be alone by yourself and recognize the bright light that you are. Because a lot of people try to dim it because you didn't have that confidence, you didn't have that self-esteem, and it's like it made you an easy target. But like now, no, baby, you see her, she's fearless, she's fierce, she's not afraid to cut the nigga off. Okay. But I love that she also still has that heart on her, like her heart is still out there exposed. So it's like even though you've been through what you've been through, you'll never let that change you. That's the energy I'm getting. You never let that change you. It's like, but spirit wants you to return back to that innocence that you had as a child. That's why your inner child is coming up right now, because it's like maybe you had to grow up fast. I'm getting this energy where you're an old soul, so maybe you didn't have time for play, but it's like spirit wants you to bring in that happiness now. Now allow yourself to have it. Okay, stop waiting for something to happen for you to say, then I'll experience love, or then I'll experience happiness. That's coming through. So you have come back to the start to see what you missed before. Okay. Some of you guys could have picked pile 1 as well, but I'm getting this energy where it's like something's coming up from the past for you to sit with, and I feel like this isn't a long-lasting energy. It's just for you to release. So fire releasing rituals could be significant for you guys. Whatever comes up, write it down on paper that you need to release and let go of, and allow your guides to help you through this. And I feel like this is relationship wounds that you're releasing at this time. Yeah, it's coming up. Or maybe some of you guys are starting over in general. You know, maybe you've had a couple projects and they didn't do so well, but it's like you're starting over from scratch. But Spirit's saying don't fear this, because you've learned a lot from what you've done in the beginning. Okay, so you're not fully starting over. So we have love and we have wisdom. Okay, so this divine connection, it's in this pile. That's so crazy. Like the synchronicities are synchronizing. I feel like whoever you guys are attracting, they're also wise souls as well. They're old souls as well. So it's like they're on your vibration. You know, in the room you'd always be the teacher, but I feel like you're aligning with other teachers as well. So it's like you can learn something from these people that are coming into your connection, your energy. Let's see what spiritual gifts are here. So we have palmistry. You're being called to explore the psychic features of hands to uncover a soul's challenge, path, and purpose. Okay. So these are some gifts that could be coming up for you. So we have charm casting. You're being called to explore working with charms, small objects, and trinkets to receive and interpret intuitive messages. Okay. So we have astrology. You're being called to explore astrology to gain deeper insights revealed by planetary positions for a deeper understanding of the soul's journey. So some of you guys could be getting your birth chart read as well. That's what's coming through. Or maybe you're feeling the need to. So trust that. So we have inner darkness. Hold safe space, knowing patterns, and release versus feed. So I feel like at this time, your messages from the water is that life gets to be easy. Okay, but I feel like whatever resistance is there, it's coming up in your reality so you can know what you need to feed versus release. So even this as well, I'm also getting this energy where it's like, for some of you guys, you're releasing a relationship pattern. So when he says you're going back from the start to release something, I feel like this is a relationship pattern. The way that you show up in love in the past is changing. So for example, say for example, you would always be dating narcissistic people, so things would always go wrong. Maybe you're looking for things to go wrong, and it's like that's coming up in your reality so you can choose to show up differently and choose not to feed that inner demon, that shadow side of you, the one that believes that love is always going to cause you pain. And allowing yourself to receive the love means, like, for example, somebody wants to give you, I don't know, they want to show up and give you a massage. Instead of you saying, nah, I'm good, I can take care of myself, I'm powerful, I can take care of myself, I'm strong. It's relaxing and allowing that person to take care of you. That's the energy that's coming up for you guys. It's really just like, if you want to experience more love, you have to allow yourself to do so. And the universe will test you in ways like that, where it's like they'll send somebody and be like, hey, how do you feel about me booking a massage for you? And you're just like, no, I know what you're going through, but it's like allowing yourself to receive that love. That's how they want to show you that they care. So that's coming up. So let's see. What gateways are open for you? So you have the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. So Spirit is calling you to trust your downloads at this time. Beetles could be significant, as well as bees. But I get this energy where it's like, you guys, you're experiencing abundance already. You're experiencing it right now. Like, you're already successful. And I feel like Spirit is calling you to stop focusing on the difficult things that are happening in your reality and shift that energy. Gratitude is going to be very important for you guys at this time. So we have Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. You're being supported right now by your angels. They want you to know that. Communicate what you need too as well. You know, a lot of times people can't help us because they don't know what we need, and people are wrapped up in their own reality. So when you communicate, for example, hey, to your partner, can you give me a massage tonight? I would really appreciate that. You would start to see that now they know how to show up for you better, and it's like maybe you won't always have to ask, but Spirit's calling you to use your voice in order to speak up to the people around you, to tell them what you need. That's an indication to the universe that you are ready to receive as well. So we have 333, potential. Your chance to reach your highest potential is here. Perseverance has gotten you to where you are. You have been through so much, and this guidance is here to show you that you are exactly where you need to be. So here's an affirmation. My potential is infinite. I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. So the Lionsgate portal could be very significant. I feel like you guys set very strong intentions. Some of you guys could also be a Leo as well. But we have the angel number 333. This is a confirmation of your reading. Let's see how you can remain more mindful. So we have food and I am enough. Okay, so some of you guys could have really picked pile number 1 as well. So your relationship with food is coming out. And I feel like this abundance that you're trying to see more of in your life, it's how you're fueling your body is what Spirit is saying as well. So here's what it says for the food card. What I eat fuels me. I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating it, visualizing the nutrients I'm consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing this food. So affirmations in your food, guys, affirmations in anything that you're going to consume, Spirit saying that's very significant for you as well. It can help you with this shift. So speak life over your food, speak life over your water. That's coming through. So we have food. And then we have I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I'm worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. So what I'm hearing off that message already is that you guys can attract long-lasting relationships because you weren't being authentic to yourself. So now that you're aligning with your authenticity is why you can now... your energy automatically weeds out who's not for you. So if, for example, if you're an honest person, but before you kind of like wasn't like that because you wanted everybody to like you, that's how you kept attracting certain people who maybe couldn't take honesty or didn't want the truth. And now it's like, now that you're authentic, it weeds out those who want to be inauthentic, who are inauthentic because they don't want to hear the truth. They're just gonna not vibe with your energy. So I just get this energy where it's like, now that you know who you are, you can align with your soul tribe. So yeah, I am enough. And also Spirit saying to write those affirmations on your mirror and speak. Like when you're speaking those affirmations, look into your eyes because those are the portal to your soul. Okay. So now it's time for the final wave. So let's see how you guys can stay present for the next 30 days and stop obsessing over signs. Okay, let's see. How can pile number 2 stay present for the next 30 days and stop obsessing over signs? Let's see. For the next 30 days, how can pile number 2 remain present? So we have live in the end. Woo! I just got chills as soon as I picked this up. So we have live in the end, and we have 1111 as an angel number as well. It's a yes from the universe. For the next 30 days, embody the version of you who already has what you want. Move from want to have. Close the gap between worlds. Every day, ask yourself, how can I embody this version of me? Remember, it's already yours. Living in the end for the next 30 days. Dress like yourself. Dress like that version of you. Act like that version of you. Talk like that version of you. Eat like that version of you. Sing like that version of you. Throw it back like that version of you. I just kind of feel like just be silly, goofy, be yourself, and just live in the end. If you're manifesting a relationship, it's already here. So how would you act? What kind of dates would you go on? Go on those dates, by yourself. Let's get a final card to close off. for the final wave, what message do you want to leave pile number 2 with? Let's see. Embrace change. I think that's a perfect period to the end of your reading. So if you stay till the end, you guys, comment a heart emoji to let me know that you stayed till the end and that you're going to be embracing this change and living in the end. For the next 30 days, you're focused on your own reality and showing up as that version of you already. Instead of making excuses, say, for example, you want to juice more and you can't afford to buy all these vegetables. Buy 1 pack and water it down. Water it down. That's what I'm doing in my reality. I want to juice more. It may be colored water, but I'm in alignment with that already. So you can look back on your journey and say, oh my God, I remember when I first started and I could only afford 1 bag of carrots, but then I added water to it, and now that I'm in a better place financially, I can, like, my juices can be more rich. But it's like Spirit saying that work with what you have right now and embrace that change. So if you are going to be doing that, comment the heart emoji to let me know that you also stay to the end and that you're planning on embracing the change in your reality. And you will be embracing the change in your reality. Okay, so those are my messages for pile number 2. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in next month's reading. Alrighty, hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So I get this energy off the bat that, so if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm channeling from the image as well. I just kind of get this energy where it's like you're falling in love with your own energy and your own world. You're in flow, and I feel like this is a new type of frequency that you've tuned yourself to, where you're allowing yourself to receive and rest and receive and rest and receive. And it's like I'm hearing the more I rest, the more I receive. So you're embodying a different version of yourself. Maybe you're coming off that hyper, like, independent wheel, that overly masculine wheel, and you're learning the balance between masc and your femme energy. Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting off the cards as well. So some of you guys could also be like moon gazing. Some of you guys could like have gone to like a beach party. That's what I'm hearing. I also get this energy where it's like you're moving your body a lot more, and I feel like you're committing yourself to daily movement, so this is also raising your vibration. You're learning to feel more comfortable in your own body. So I'm hearing intuitive dancing as well. So let's get into your cards. So you also chose this deck of cards as well as this crystal. So let's see what your messages are. Ooh, okay. So we have the Chariot. The Hanged Man. The Knight of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. I feel like what I'm getting off this energy, your messages from the water, is that sometimes in life you'll be full speed ahead. Sometimes in life you'll be in a sacred pause, a rest, because there's certain things that you're building. So you're building a very sturdy foundation, and your abundance that you're building, it's like it's a long-term thing, and Spirit doesn't want you to miss certain steps because your wealth is going to be sustainable, right? So in periods where you have to slow down and periods where you have to just take charge, I feel like you're learning to work with your own energy and knowing that at the end of the day, it's already mine. I don't have to chase it to attract it. So it's like I get the Chariot and the Hanged Man. Like, this is the way I'm feeling these cards. Is like you're going, then you're stopping. You're going, and then you're stopping. So it's like you're taking action, you're moving forward, and then you're allowing yourself rest, just to make sure that you're seeing everything that you need to see, or like you're recharging yourself. So you're allowing the version of you that wants stillness to have stillness, and you're allowing the version of you that wants to take action to take the action. So I'm just getting this energy where it's like you've learned to master your own energy. And the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, it's like you're creating abundant things in your reality. Like, for example, if you're working on a project, but you're also finding ways to also give back. So it's like you're receiving and you're giving back. It's like there's just this balance that's like I'm like loving your energy. You guys you're doing the damn thing. You're doing the damn thing. You're having patience with the growth that you're making, and you're also like giving back. So if someone's also helping you out, your energy's in balance. So it's like there's not an equal, there's not an imbalance in any like department of your life right now. So it's like if you're in a relationship and your partner's giving to you, you're finding ways to give to them in the best ways that you can as well, whether this is words of affirmation or making them a lovely meal or preparing them a bath. It's like maybe your finances aren't looking the way you want to, but you're finding ways to be creative on giving to those around you as well as receiving. And I love that for you. Let's get into more messages. So these are your messages from Spirit. So we have, it's time to hit the reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Trust that better things are coming fast. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this beautiful brand new energy. You've got this. Yeah, you guys, this is a whole new version of you. I just get this energy where it's like you're no longer doing things the way that you used to. You've exit out of the rat race. You're just not doing it anymore. You're just like, I'm done. You're not connected to the same energy as everybody else around you. It's like you're recognizing the beauty in your life and embracing the chapter that you're in. That's the energy I'm getting. But also some of you guys, Spirit's calling you to declutter your space and make room. So for example, if you want new clothes, get rid of what you're not wearing anymore. That lets the universe know that you're ready to receive more. So you have learned to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy, fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. I don't get the energy that you guys are in that vibe anymore. I just get this energy where it's like you've recognized that no matter how much you wanted to change the season that you were in, it didn't do nothing except create resistance. So you sat and you allowed yourself to take like those sacred pauses. It's like you recognize when things are slow, it's slow for a reason. There's a reason, that there's something that you need to sit with. So instead of fighting against it, you allow yourself to just sit with whatever Spirit's trying to show you. And I get that's why you're in a flow state now. So let's see. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. I don't get the energy that you're comparing yourself to anybody else anymore. I feel like you're in this energy where you're like you have in the past, but like it's like you're in this energy where you're just like, you know what, like this is my own reality. I don't know what someone had to do to get to where they are, and because I'm building my long-term success, I'm not going to compare myself to another person because I'm not willing to compromise my morals for certain achievements. So it's like you're doing it the divine way is what I'm getting. So we have keep moving forward even if you are unsure of your next step or where it may take you. Trust that you are walking the path you are meant to walk. Remember, we are walking it with you. Trust yourself more. I get this energy, you're building more trust with yourself. And even if you're not sure where to go, that's why you allow yourself moments of stillness to really just get clear on that. So you're in flow, baby. You're not just taking action in like, I feel like I'm getting this energy where you guys are coming out of a chapter where you just take action to take action, not because it resonated or like you felt a draw intuitively. It's just like you felt like that's what you needed to do, and now you're learning to go with your own rhythm and listen to your own body, your own guidance, and I love that for you. I definitely feel like the PDF that I created for building your own archetype is relevant for this pile. So if you feel drawn to it, it'll be available on my website. It's just for those who are creating a new version of themselves and they'd like help with like the structure of that or getting downloads to create that as well. So there's more in the description box on my website if you feel called to get that as well. So we have freedom and we have a deal. I feel like you guys are no longer fighting for your freedom. And this is not something where it's like as if you've given up on being free. It's like you're realizing that fighting for your freedom is kind of like contradictory. It's like you're choosing your freedom instead of like, I get this energy where it's like before maybe you thought shadow work needed to be so dense and so heavy and consume your life, but it's like you're allowing yourself to be in flow. You're not taking things too seriously. That's the energy I'm getting from this. And it's like that's ultimately what's making things move forward in your life. It's like if Spirit called you to slow down, you'd be like, oh my God, what now? Like you hated those moments of stillness, but now it's like you're recognizing the beauty in it. You're recognizing the moments of stillness, of slowing down, like how much that can benefit your own journey and your growth. I love that for you. Truly. So we have messages from your future higher self. Challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges. Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting from you. It's like your challenges, it's not getting you down anymore. I love that for you. I feel like you're recognizing that you can do hard things, and it doesn't have to. You don't have to have a terrible time while doing this. Like on your journey, it doesn't have to be terrible. Your heart always knows the simple. Oh, I was gonna read your heart always knows the simple way. Just trust it. But it's saying that your heart always knows the way, and then simply just trust it. So I feel like your heart is showing you how to live an easier life instead of making it so challenging. So maybe before there was a lot of resistance, there's a lot of like denser energy in your reality, and you're learning to flow through it and not let it consume you. That's the energy I'm getting. And that's what's bringing that freedom into your reality. I feel like you guys are recognizing that the journey never ends, but I can have a good time while being on this journey. So we have spell work and shamanism. Ooh, I'm getting that you guys are very connected to the land, and you're very much getting more connected to your psychic abilities, your spiritual abilities. So some of you guys could be very much like, I'm hearing beach witches, like water witches. Yeah, you're cooking something up in your kitchen. I'm getting that. Some of you guys could also be doing beauty spells as well. That's coming through. So we have shamanism. You're being called to explore working as a spiritual teacher and healer who can move between worlds as a messenger to bring wisdom and healing. So you have this ability, and it's unlocking, because I feel like in moments of stillness, you're hearing that voice a lot clearer. So we have spell work. You're being called to explore identifying, raising, and directing energy with intention of bringing forth an outcome. So I feel like you guys are doing more spell work for yourself. So it's coming through. So I feel like your guides are also asking you to incorporate water in your spell work as well, guys. So if you're drinking something, speaking the intentions over your water as well, that's coming through. So we have sensitivity, desire, cleanse, and release. Alright, let me see what messages are coming through from these cards. So I feel like you guys are really just, whatever blockages come in to your reality from your inner world, you're spending the time to focus on that. You're not fighting it, you're not running from it anymore, and you're embracing your emotions, your sensitivity. So I feel like you guys are more connected with your body because you're no longer running from your emotions. This is my pile that maybe you thought before that your emotions were weakness, but you're realizing that they've been the key to shifting all along. So you're allowing yourself to feel, and you're allowing yourself to embrace just how deeply that you feel. Because you guys, this is my highly psychic, highly spiritual. You have a very deep connection to spirits. So this could be my pile where you guys also read as well, or you channel messages. But you're realizing that in order to channel, you have to feel. So you have to be in touch with your emotions, your intuition, to be able to channel better. So I just kind of feel like you're embracing your destiny, your path, you know. And so we have cleanse and release, clear blocks, listen to your system, and let energy flow. So I just get this energy where you guys are taking a lot more spiritual baths, and this is really what's upgrading and shifting your energy, raising your vibration. I did create a conscious map guide for those who are raising their consciousness or elevating in frequency, so that you can know which level that you're on, or how to raise your vibration as well. So I get this energy where some of the tips in there could be helpful for you guys as well. That's free, and it's available on my website if you feel called to it. Let's see. So we have Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Yeah, you guys have the key to unlock the next chapter of your life. It's already here. I feel like you guys have already walked through the door. That's the energy I'm getting from this card. And it's like, look at how beautiful and futuristic this like world is. I just get this energy where you guys are in a different level of consciousness than those around you. And it just feels like you're noticing all the possibilities around you. So the heart of source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. So there's no doubt in my mind that you guys are experiencing 5D consciousness. Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. So we have how you can remain mindful of intentions, commitment, and dance it out. Okay. The fact that you got dance it out and this person's like giving me movement, synchronicity. So let's read intentions. So today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make I can make of today whatever I want. My intention for the day is blank. Write your intentions and tape this card behind your door so you may remember as you leave your house. So Spirit wants you to really focus on your intentions, daily intentions, and energy that you feel. So I feel like this also corresponds with the Dance It Out card. So even if you're felt a certain way one day, don't carry it into the next day. So even though you guys are learning how to feel your emotions, Spirit's saying that feeling your emotions and allowing your sensitivity, but don't allow those emotions to control you. The way that they're controlling you is if like something happens one day and you're carrying that into tomorrow, into the next day, into the next day, into the next day, then you become like a slave to your emotions. And Spirit's saying that they're just calling your attention to that. So do with that what you will. So we have Dance It Out. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way, simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. So using your intentions, being intentional with how you feel. A lot of times when we still feel a certain way, like for example, it's like, I don't know, somebody in the grocery store said something and it irritated me and I'm carrying that into tomorrow. It's because we're choosing to do that. If for example, you surrender those feelings the way you felt in that moment, feeling it, and it's like, okay, I want to shift and raise my vibration. I'm going to put on a playlist that makes me feel good because I'm not going to sit in this energy. That's how you regain control over your emotions and take back your own power. And I feel like you guys are understanding this because I'm getting this energy where you're elevated. You've elevated already into the 5D or you're elevating into the 5D. Recognizing your own power and how you can be more in control of the way that you feel, versus letting external things pull you this way and pull you that way. Because you guys are very sensitive souls. So I feel like before, any experience that you have with another person could determine how you felt. You know, so, because I also get this energy where a lot of you guys are mirrors. So it's like, if somebody shows you a nasty attitude, you'd show them a nasty attitude. But you're realizing that there's no power in that. You're giving your power away in that situation. So you have commitment. I'm committed to my growth and dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into my fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they have vibrationally manifested and are on their way to me. So your messages from your guides is that things have already manifested for you. So stop looking for the 3D. Stop looking to the 3D to see this. You're experiencing the 5D, so you're experiencing instant manifestation. If you get a download, act on it. That's how you can accelerate what you need to get done. So, for example, you want to create a brand, but you don't have any money. Start with a website. Find a free website that you can make. Or start with something that you can do. Create the art, the design for it. Just commit yourself to what you want to see manifest. That's coming through. And the angel number, 1818, optimism. So remaining optimistic at this time. So we have successful manifestation of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest of nights. So you guys are exiting dark night of the soul, and that's why I get this energy where you're moving on from the 4D to the 5D. So you've experienced your spiritual awakening, and now you're gonna really see like your power, like who you really are on a soul level. So we have affirmation. Everything is in perfect order as I enter into the next chapter of my life. This is an affirmation you could say. Everything is in perfect order as I enter into the next chapter of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. I love that for you. So now it's time for the final wave. Let's see how you can remain present and take back power in your own reality and stop searching for signs, baby. Your manifestation is already here. No more looking. Experience that instant manifestation by acting on your downloads in this present moment. So how can pile number 3 remain present for the next 30 days? How can pile number 3 remain present for the next 30 days? So we have cloud gazing. Lay down and watch the clouds. Daydream, relax. What do you see when you look at the clouds? Bring a journal to write down what you see. Listen to music, romanticize your life. I feel like Spirit's calling you to be in this daydreamy energy, which is very interesting because, you know, the moon and whatnot. Romanticize your life. Be optimistic. Like, visualize the best possible outcomes for the next 30 days. That's all that Spirit wants you to be, in that energy of the best possible outcome. So, also I'm hearing, listening to quantum jumping meditations that invoke that feeling for you. Feel as if it's already here in this reality. Being optimistic instead of pessimistic for the next 30 days is going to help you regain that control back over your own life. So let's get some final messages to close off. What do you want to say to pile number 3, Spirit? Pile number 3. You deserve love and compassion. And I see 1818 as I look up. So that's a confirmation for your reading again, because you got it as an angel number as well. So optimism is very important. You can't change anyone else, just yourself. So those are my messages for you guys for pile number 3. Thank you for watching. If you stay till the end, comment a snake emoji to let me know that you are going to be remaining optimistic and allowing this rebirth to take place in your reality. Just remaining optimistic for the next 30 days and visualizing your life as how you want it to be. Okay, so those are my messages for pile number 3. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.